मुकबांग का माल अभी के अभी ठूसते हुए दिखाइए। Hi guys, welcome back to Minuna's channel, which is my channel. I don't understand why I keep on saying in the third person. Anyways, today we were gonna do mukbang, but we ended up getting hungry and yeah, so it's just gonna be me eating chips and drinking some Pepsi because I'm cheating on cola. If any of you guys were wondering where is Raven, well, she is doing the DOP's job.
I don't know how many times you're even gonna mention that in so many videos. Everybody knows at this point that I'm the one taking care of the camera.
Raven is a crucial part of my crew, which is of just one person.
Any which ways, what are we doing today? Why we are even having those chips and cola?
Because I would be reading Reddit stories, but not just any Reddit stories. Am I the devil? Reddit stories. And you know all of the spiciest drama gets uploaded over there. Why don't you subscribe, like, and share my videos? Huh? Do it already.
Yeah.
Or else I'm gonna finger gun you.
Hello, I'm here. So are my snacks. कुछ भी स्पॉन्सर्ड नहीं है भाई लोग. हाँ तो नहीं पता. कुछ चटान का स्टोरी जो. Just
I
like the
like good
stories. Anyways, daily story. So, you know me just sorry.
Put this one.
No.
For the timing, today we are gonna use the word Am I the BB? Today we are reading the story. It was posted in r/Am I the A by Disastrous Tarot Zero. Am I the A for inviting my son's entire class except for one child because of his autism? My son's 10th.
OMG.
What was with the late reaction?
हम हर टाइम मम्मी को बोलते हैं हम हेल्दी खाएंगे और
पैसा नहीं था उतना हेल्दी खाने के लिए. My son's 10th birthday is next Saturday, and me and my husband have been planned a party for him. To make sure we gave everyone enough time, we got invitations ready 2 weeks in advance and had my son pass them out on Friday. We invited him in his class. He goes to a small private school, so there were 15 kids to invite, except for one child we call David. The school my son goes to has a program for special needs kids where they are put into a normal class once a week. David is a high functioning autistic child who was put in my son's class to help him socialize and to help the other kids learn to not discriminate against special needs. From what I know about him and his mother, they are just doing their best, and I have nothing against either of them. However, there have been incidents with David before. Last year, through friends, I had heard that David had a meltdown at another party he was invited to. I don't know if I believe it, but parents who were there say that it was because he wanted to open presents like the birthday boy. And when told no, freaked out. There are other logistics problems as well. The party will be in a loud arcade. So, in the end, I decided to not invite David. Well, after my son passed the invitations, word spread around that we had excluded the special needs child in his class. This got back to David's mother, who called me last night and confronted me about this. She told me that I am awful for excluding her son and that I'm teaching my son to discriminate. When I brought up the logistics and the past incident, she told me that I am an BP for assuming that her son can and cannot do before hanging up. I woke up this morning to a passive aggressive post by her, and many other parents are siding with her. I just want my son to have a good party and didn't mean anything by this. What would you do, or what would you say?
Look, I feel in this scenario it's a very 50-50% thing because according to her logistics and all, maybe she just wants a problem-free evening.
I don't agree with the mother excluding because later on it can be a cause for bullying, discrimination, all of the pointers said by Iram. Kind of like worked it out with the parents, asked the parents to like keep a watchful eye or like be there to soothe their child and whatnot so that it
Absolutely.
doesn't happen.
Absolutely.
Our second story. So the second story we have is from again, Am I the BB? It is from the account Bumblebee Dense 352. Nice name. Am I the BB for calling my principal a hypocritical B word?
Not the baby.
Not gonna lie, I always had like this thought of saying this to my principal one day. Today at school, I, 17 female, had an severe allergic reaction. The cause is still unknown, but my body was fully broken out in hives. My
Oh.
throat was closing up along with a swollen tongue.
Oh, Babe.
I was sent to the office where my vice principal, 30-ish male, oh, now I know, yeah, was trying to comfort me because I was starting to panic. Oh, so the guy is like, sorry, I judged too quick.
ऐसे लोग होते थोड़ा जल्दी जज कर लेते
Judgmental.
मेंटल आगे बढ़
He called out for an EpiPen, and I heard my principal, 40-ish female, in the distance laughing about it to another teacher saying, "This is so funny. Why is she being so dramatic?" Sorry for burping. Once an ambulance came and I was given an EpiPen shot, I called her a hypocritical B on my way out to the ER. She constantly goes around the school preaching safety and kindness, but laughed when I was having a serious medical issue. Now she's upset and trying to get me in trouble, but the vice principal told me not to worry and just tell my side. This was my first time having an allergic reaction ever, so I was very confused and panicky.
OMG. That's it. As I said, without even knowing, not the BB. I got it.
I thought it was going to be much more spicier, like some kind of like cheating or something like that.
बेटा हर जगह ये नहीं होता है सब्जी स्कूल में होता है भाई
बोल रहे ना बुड्ढी सटिया गई है. So this is again from Am I the BB? Am I the BB for calling the police? Okay, so the username is throwaway2435435656. Am I the BB for calling the police on my sister?
Ooh.
Seems suspicious. So, some background here. I have an older 21-year-old sister who just returned from university abroad back home. She has always been very narcissistic and materialistic, but in her time abroad in Australia, it's become much, much worse.
Oh, okay.
Her usual habit is to scream and scream and scream like a 5-year-old child whenever she doesn't get whatever she wants, no matter how large or small. If I leave my room for 5 seconds, she starts yelling at me to return to my room.
Huh?
If I leave my door open, she yells at me to close my door. Every single morning, I'm woken up by the sound of her incessant yelling.
Bro.
My parents are willing to say no. No, sorry, my parents are unwilling to say no.
Oh, okay.
So, whenever she yells and throws a temper tantrum, my parents give in and give her whatever she wants. My parents, who are a working class, already busted their umdungis off to fund her lavish lifestyle while studying in Australia. I personally worked incredibly hard to earn a full ride to college so that my parents wouldn't be crippled by debt. The part that gets me the most and absolutely boils my blood is that this B word has the audacity to hit my parents.
What?
What the
सही
way?
lady है
Huh? The way it took a sharp turn, I was like, she has the audacity to hit my parents when she doesn't get her way. She will literally physically assault them and destroy property around our home. I got sick and tired of it and called the police on her for a second time.
What?
The second time calling. Bruh. To have her arrested because it was reaching a point where I genuinely feared for the well-being of myself and my parents. My sister has threatened to attack us with knives in the past, and as a result, we no longer keep knives even to cook in our home. My sister was arrested once previously for DV, and this is her second offense. My parents are both very angry at me because, in their eyes, I just ruined her life forever.
अरे भाई ये माँ बाप खाने पे है ना दिमाग.
We have tried to get her to see a professional and get some medication to help her with her issue, but she has refused every time, saying that she's fine and we are the ones in the wrong. Am I the BB here for wanting to get her out of our lives?
No, absolutely not. Is there an update?
There's an edit.
Please read it out.
Thank you for all of the suggestions and help. I spoke with my parents and voiced my concern. My mom seems to have come to her senses, but my dad is still apathetic. I'm packing my bags and crashing at my friend's house until I go back to university. In the long run, I'm not sure what to do. I think a psychiatric ward would be best, but there's no way I'll be able to get her to go on my own. Yeah, there needs to be a serious intervention, a serious intervention, because this is criminal territory, not even like dramatic, but criminal territory.
Absolutely, dude.
This is also from Am I the Beep Beep 19 days ago
Okay.
from Baba Room Fan. Am I the beep beep for touching someone's foot at the movie theater?
I don't know what BB, but creepy.
I'll
But
make,
I don't know what the story is, so let me just. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'll make it short. Place was mostly empty. Two people sit down behind me. One of them puts their feet, no shoes, yes, socks, on the headrest to my right, under a foot away from my face. After a bit, I realize, and without thinking, I move it because that's just instinctively disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a bit of yelling for like a minute. After a while, they leave. And later, an employee came to ask me to step outside and then asked me to leave, which I did without arguing and as politely as I could because they're just doing their job. Genuinely curious, am I the BB here? I feel like they are in the wrong for putting their disgusting feet near someone's face while they are eating. But obviously, I am biased to agree with myself.
OP, I don't think it's a BB, but surely she should have talked to the employee and at least stood for herself.
It's so disrespectful for the other person sitting. Like, क्योंकि मुझे तो पसंद नहीं आएगा if someone is doing that to me.
किसी को नहीं पसंद आएगा. I don't know. किसी को पसंद आ रहा तो भाई we need to talk.
Feet fetishes.
Actually, don't need to talk.
Feet
I don't want to
fetishes.
talk with you.
Fetish.
You.
I chose like like the चिंदी वाले theater. जब पे चिंदी वाले seats होते हैं.
I don't know whether I should be concerned कि औरत को पता है कि चिंदी वाले थिएटर कैसे होते. तो गई है कब?
This is 11 days ago from again Am I the PP subreddit by Bambi Boo. Am I the BB for not helping my mom to not lose her house? User 2.
Now I'm interested to know.
I female 29 have always had a pretty close relationship with my mom. We lived about an hour from each other, which I know isn't far, but we both had our own homes and lives. I always called her for everything. She used to ask me to go out and have like dinner or go see a movie, etc. We were pretty close up until growing up, my mom made a lot of mistakes. Don't think I'm not grateful for my mom. I am. But she had a terrible gambling addiction,
Okay.
owed real bad people money, moved close to 10 times between the ages of 7 to about the time I was 18 due to evictions or mortgage foreclosures. I have been into hard in and out throughout my life. May of 2023, I called my mom and asked her about what we should do for Mother's Day and or her birthday. Her birthday is in a week after Mother's Day and we normally just celebrate one or the other. Knowing she worked her birthday, I had asked her if she would like to do something on Mother's Day instead, since I was working later swing shift and could do something before I work. She proceeds to tell me she has the day off and I was shocked. I ask her how, and she goes, I quit. I don't work there anymore. Obviously, I was confused AF and asked for more. And she gave me a BS story. Later in the next few months, I find out that she actually got fired for doing the D in the parking lot at her job. I have
Okay, this is a little
It is
Serious?
yeah, it is very serious. I have tried throughout the rest of this time until recently to get her to talk to me about this or get her help with like a rehab or anything like that. She's never been interested in getting help. She hadn't worked since May of 2023 now. All she does is stay at home, do the deed, and calls me at 3 a.m. with random stuff. And she's hyped up about random stuff and tells me all the projects she's doing and stuff about her dogs. It breaks my
About her who?
dogs.
Okay.
It breaks my heart that she's still trying to update me in her life and what she is doing, but I can't stand to talk to her now. As of a week ago, I found out that my mom is now so far behind on her mortgage that it's going into foreclosure. Her and her also the addict husband, at least he has a good paying job, are trying to scrooge up the money to buy their home back from the bank. He makes a good amount of money, but clearly they haven't been spending their money on the damn mortgage. They owe 178K still on the mortgage and need to get 6K to cover the late payments and whatever payments and whatever. And then they need to apply for a loan.
Hmm.
My mom calls me and asks me if I could borrow money, if I could borrow her the money.
Oh, okay.
I told her how could I trust that the money would be going to the mortgage and not her de-addiction. She tells me, I don't know what you're talking about. Like she always has said throughout my life. I tell her no, I won't give her the money. She cries to me, begging me to give her the money or she is going to lose her home. I tell her to get a job and I hung up on the phone. I start to explode with tears because I'm so heartbroken and sad for her, and I feel terrible for not giving her the money. But I just don't know what to do. Am I the BB? They have classified it as not the BB. You cannot expect anyone and everyone to fund your bad habits.
Yeah.
If I am like a cola addict, I'm just giving it as an example. If I become a cola addict,
Would you just
and I throw all of my money at that, कल के दिन मेरा घर गिरवी रख के घर जा रहा है सब जा रहा है I cannot expect my child or my friend to fund for that cola addict.
they are unsure कि even if they do pay directly, then will she be? I feel like it's okay. छोड़ो अभी like if there is a parent's house को बचाना हो, if that is the genuine thing, maybe they can just like do that, become a good kid and just say this is the one final time I'm doing it, but I'm not giving it in your hand. I will directly pay it with the said company.
I'm just saying ki, like if I do not take into perspective as to my addiction is not only affecting me but people around me, if I do not comprehend that and keep on continually selfishly continuing my this spiraling thing, giving a reason ki, like, oh, I need to because like I am getting stressed, or if a trauma is hitting my, everyone has trauma, okay? Let me preface that everyone has traumas, everyone has like a dark past, some like there are things, okay? People deal with a lot of stuff. But that shouldn't become like a valid enough reasoning to say to your partner, to say to your friends, to say to everyone who is like looking out for you. कि like, oh, मेरे जिंदगी में इतना stress है, you do not even comprehend. I need to do this addicting stuff.
Yeah, like we really hope my mom gets the required help. OP gets the help because I feel they are also mentally struggling by always like saying no to their parent and like learning these things about the parent because it's not easy, guys. It's not at all easy when a family member is going through these things. It's not the BB. What do you say?
I would say not the BB Popio. This is very cut and clear case. Like the only one who's a BB is like the mother. 10 days ago, again from r/am I the BB. Spiritual Witness 86 says, am I the BB? Am I the BB for asking my sister-in-law to pay her share of the bill when I used a gift card to cover most of the meal? I, 26 female, and my partner, 27 female, planned a birthday dinner for her father-in-law at a steakhouse. A while back, I received a gift and a $200 gift card to this restaurant as a thank you from a contractor I work closely with, which I thought would be perfect for the occasion. During Christmas, I opened the gift with the gift card, and my sister in law, 31 female, was there to see me holding up the gift card. She immediately suggested we use it for father in law's birthday. I agreed, but I didn't realize she'd interpret we to mean she could invite her boyfriend, recently reconciled after a year long breakup, and go all out with their orders. A few days before the dinner, sister in law asked if her boyfriend could join. I was hesitant since he hadn't been around for a year and the family has mixed feelings about him. My partner doesn't like conflict and said yes, so he came. At the dinner, things got awkward fast. Sister in law and her boyfriend ordered the most expensive items on the menu. They both ordered surf and turf and with extra lobster tail, while the rest of us ordered more. Their meal alone was over $150.
Oh.
At the end of the meal, sister in law then suggested dessert, but I declined since my partner and I already bought a cake for father in law. The bill came to be approximately $300 after tax and tip. I used the gift card, but still had to pay 100 with my credit card. I asked sister-in-law to cover her and her boyfriend's share and split the cost to father-in-law's meal with me, explaining that the gift card wasn't free money for her and her boyfriend to splurge. She got upset and said the gift card should cover everything and stormed out with her boyfriend. Later, my partner and I drove my in laws home and dropped them off in awkward silence. On the way back, my partner told me I was out of line, but I feel justified since sister in law's action caused the bill to exceed the gift card's value.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the beep?
Not at all the beep. रखो यार.
She got the gift card as a gift. It should be her
Choice.
to spend however she wishes to. And there were like literally 6 adults sitting on that table, and none of them paid from their pocket.
So firstly, I'm just gonna say this one thing. Fine. The entire thing, first of all, मुझे लगता है OP was so sweet.
I would
to
just
use
say
that gift card.
your girlfriend sucks. Because like
Yeah, I feel bad that your partner does not understand that यहाँ पर her sister was wrong. Secondly, main thing being, first of all, OP was so super sweet that she used her personal gift card rather than her personal, maybe meal time or सब enjoy करने की वजह. She thought that she can use it for a beautiful occasion of the family, for the father-in-law. एक तो पहले, rather than being grateful about that, she not only just thought, like assumed, as you said, that oh, it's gonna be covering everything up. She brings an extra plus. Okay, a plus which is not even a part of the family. I'm considering.
she had a 1 year break with him.
Exactly. Okay, fine. Bring whosoever you want, but if you are adding somebody in a particular occasion where you probably, I'm not thinking this said before, because I think otherwise the OP would have said, okay, like please, that's not
She said like a week before.
coming. Okay, but what's the update? What's the update?
So they say, thank you everyone for commenting and providing feedback in this thread. The comments here has helped me see things in a different perspective and now will help me prevent such things from happening again in the future. I received a call from my father-in-law this afternoon. The dinner was last night. He called to thank me for organizing and paying for the dinner.
So sweet.
He also mentioned that he plans to call sister-in-law later today to talk to her, though I'm not sure how much details he will go into. So far, I've apologized to sister-in-law for miscommunication and for asking her to split at the dinner table. However, I haven't received a response from sister-in-law and my partner has been cold towards me. Divorce your partner!
Good.
Honestly, I don't expect to get paid back. This is just a lesson for me to learn. There is an update too.
Okay.
This is probably my last update, and I think there is a resolution to this problem. I got a call from sister-in-law in the evening. She apologized and Venmoed me $100. Well, at least she has that much self-respect to do that. Well, she should have given you
I want to know about the
$150.
partner, dude.
She should have given $150 instead, but
अरे
whatever.
जो भी है, जो भी require, जो भी OP ने मांगा कम से कम वो दिया. मुझे partner के बारे में जानना है, dude.
Which is better than nothing.
At this point, not only the sister but the partner is doing such an. Oh, sorry.
My partner and I also had a serious discussion about the family, and I feel like there has been some progress in improving the relationship between me and their family. I've seen a lot of comments saying I have no backbone or that I am a pushover, and that's probably
Huh?
true. And that's probably true to a certain degree. Their family dynamics is still new to me, and I didn't want to make a bad impression in front of
Hmm.
father and mother in law. So I held back. Unfortunately, I ended up snapping at the end. I have learned a valuable lesson to speak up for myself and not cave when things feel unfair.
Hmm.
Quick clarification on payment: my partner and I share a joint credit card,
Okay.
which we use to pay for meals out. Sister in law has a habit of avoiding credit cards, though I have never looked into why. Typically, when dining with my partner's family, I cover the bill with our joint card, and sister-in-law's Venmos me her portion plus 50% of my in-laws' portion. That's why I asked her to cover her share and at least split father-in-law's cost with me for his birthday dinner. So yeah,
Okay,
everyone.
so but that means that kahin na kahi the partner still at least ended up thoda bahut paying if the credit card was used, which is like a joint one. I think we should have read that first. But nonetheless,
That
it does
can
not.
be a
But
bit.
yeah, but nonetheless, it does not, leave them out of the fire first, because when you should have taken your partner's side, you did not. I'm not saying हाँ ये बात कि like जो ओपी है वो गलत थे वहाँ पर she should have first only said, me being one of those people who initially never was like that. I'm also being a
People are saying not the beep beep.
nonetheless, I feel like, in situations के अंदर I am happy if there is like, growth, there is like, solutions that are trying to find. But I just feel very bad that the partner initially did not look her side, because whatsoever
Divorce.
reason they should have. Like if I'm mad at somebody more than sister-in-law or everyone else, I feel like I'm mad at the partner.
And like I'm just like भाई तुझे अपनी बहन से इतना प्यार है तो अपनी बहन को ही चूम. Please then let go
ओने
of this OP.
ओने ओने शांत, तुम अभी कहीं और जा रहे हो, नहीं जाना चाहिए ओने.
Hi guys, I actually cannot retrieve the file which has the outro, or either we forgot to record the outro. So yeah, this is me while I'm editing it. So if you like these Reddit stories from Am I the Beep Beep, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, we need that a lot. We hit just 100 views on the Demon Slayer one, so please keep on streaming. And thank you and